Mistakes are inevitable, but some can cost you your entire darts career. We're talking about mistakes that keep you stuck in the same place for years, holding back your progress and potential. In today's Darts Decoded, we're not just pointing out these common traps. We'll show you exactly how to avoid them and fast-track your improvement. Come along as we delve deeper into big mistakes darts beginners make. Darts might look simple, just aim and throw, right? But if you're a beginner, mastering the fundamentals while avoiding common pitfalls will make a huge difference in how quickly you improve and how much you enjoy the game. If you're just starting out or looking to refine your skills, consider this your guide to sidestepping the biggest rookie mistakes in darts. Now, the very first mistake you can make as a dart player is overthinking your throw. Many beginners fall into this trap, especially in situations where they feel pressured to perform. There's often the temptation to try to calculate every angle, adjust their stance between every dart, or focus on a single point to the point of stress. This overanalysis usually leads to tense, jerky movements that throw off your aim and undermine your confidence. If you fall into this category, here's an important insight for you. Darts is largely about muscle memory, so instead of dissecting every element of the throw, focus on building a natural, consistent motion. Try breaking your throw down in practice, but once it feels right, let go of the analysis. It's like riding a bike. Once you have the basics, thinking about each pedal stroke will only hold you back. Even better, practice repetition with your throw until it feels natural. Under pressure, you'll rely on this muscle memory, helping you stay calm and focused. The best darts players often describe themselves as being in the zone, where they don't consciously think about every move. If you want to build up to that level too, practice repetition without overthinking. Now, that's just one mistake out of the many darts players make. But before we go to the next, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you overthink your throws? What was the result? Let us know in the comments. Back to big mistakes beginners make. This next mistake is probably the reason why some darts players have stayed in the same spot for a while, and it's not having a structured practice routine. For many new players, practice means just picking up the darts and throwing them randomly at the board. But without a structured plan, it's hard to make steady progress because you're not targeting specific skills or building a strategy. A lack of focused practice often leads to slower improvements and a longer learning curve, which of course, no dart player wants. So, what can you do? Create a practice routine with clear goals, especially as a beginner. This could mean focusing on specific sections of the board like doubles or triples, practicing checkouts, or drilling high-value targets. For instance, try aiming for a specific segment 50 times in a row, or practice hitting a series of numbers to simulate an in-game sequence. And here's a pro tip for you. Structured practice should feel intentional but not rigid. So, start by focusing on your weak areas, like consistently hitting the triple 20 or doubling out. Track your success rates in these drills over time and gradually introduce new, more challenging targets as you improve. The third mistake is rushing your throws. And here's a fact you should keep in mind when you're tempted to rush your throws. Rushing rarely leads to accuracy. Instead, it results in tense muscles, poor focus, and a lack of control. Take note of this. The best dart throws are controlled and deliberate. This is why you shouldn't feel pressured to launch each dart right after the last. Take a moment to breathe, settle yourself, and make sure your stance, grip, and aim feel right. Think of it as a mini routine. Step up, check your stance, breathe, and release. It's always better when you have a rhythm that feels natural but not hurried. Many professional players use the same breathing technique before every throw to relax and center themselves. Also, don't forget to practice pausing between each dart, even in practice sessions, to avoid creating a rushed throwing habit. One major barrier to improvement is a lack of self-awareness about where you're excelling and where you need to improve. This leads us to the next big mistake that beginners often make: not tracking progress. Many new players don't keep track of their scores, accuracy, or other performance markers. and this makes it difficult to gauge progress. But why do you need to track your scores? It's because tracking your scores and other metrics not only shows improvement over time, but also provides motivation and feedback. For example, knowing that you went from hitting 40 out of 100 bulls to 60 is encouraging and gives you confidence. Tracking also reveals patterns in your performance that might need work, like consistently missing low or struggling with doubles. So here's a pro tip for you. Set aside a notebook or use a darts scoring app to log your practice results. Track things like your hit rate on specific targets, checkout accuracy, and even session times. As you review your records, you'll notice progress and understand your game better. Furthermore, tracking your game will help you set small, achievable goals based on the data you gather, which in turn helps you maintain a sense of direction. Are you struggling with tracking your scores, or do you want more insight on how to track them better? Our Aim Like a Pro guide has got you covered with tips to help you track your scores better to achieve maximum results. Check out the link in the description. Speaking about big mistakes, this is the part where it gets even more interesting. Did you know you can engage in something good so much that it becomes bad? Well, it's no different in darts. Due to the excitement that comes with the desire to improve, many beginners put in long hours at the board, throwing dart after dart. The thing is, while determination is a good thing, overplaying will lead to burnout, physical fatigue, and even bad habits. Throwing for hours without taking breaks is rarely productive and often results in frustration. The truth is, quality practice beats quantity. So, instead of aiming for hours at a time, aim for shorter, focused sessions where you're fully engaged. This is because mental and physical fatigue can lead to sloppy throws, poor mechanics, and frustration. Your body and mind both need rest to absorb and retain skills. So, how do you go about this? Break up your practice sessions with rest periods and set limits on how long you practice at once. Consider alternating focused drills with lighter games or activities to keep it engaging. As your skills improve, you'll find you can achieve more in less time simply by avoiding overtraining. Improving at darts takes time and patience, and learning from these common mistakes can speed up your progress. Always keep in mind that mastery is a marathon, not a sprint, and that each focused practice session is a step toward building skills that last. Still want some more insights on mistakes darts players make? Then check out our video on 5 common mistakes in darts. That was Darts Decoded's Big Mistakes Darts Beginners Still Make. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and check out our guides for more pro-level insights. Thanks for watching. Watch, learn, and win.